Hello. So, I've been coming to school for like 2 days now because I just been frustrated. I'm just at a point where I'm done. Like, I'm done trying. I went to school for 30 days straight because my license got suspended in 10th grade. And I'm just now finding that out in 12th grade. So I went to school for 30 days straight and someone marked me absent. So I have to redo it all over again. But I'm not gonna be rushing to get it fixed because I don't have a car. There's no point of me trying to get my license because I have no car. So I will deal with that issue when I have a car. And right now, nothing is working for me. I've tried to be proactive. I've tried to show up. I've tried to act like I know what I'm doing, and I don't know what I'm doing. Nothing is going, as I planned. And I don't like comparing myself to people because I know that we're not in the same journey, but it feels like everybody else's life is going how it's supposed to. And I'm just stuck here, Even when I look on Instagram, even though I know social media is not real. Yeah. It's like I'm starting off at square one again. I'm back at the drawing board. Last night I was just up. I was literally just up, just staring, because I didn't know what to do anymore. I asked my parents. They can't really help me, because, once you get at a certain age, you learn that your parents can't help you. It stops at a certain point where you ask your parents for help, and they physically cannot help you. So it's my job to figure this out, and I don't know what to do. I don't know where I'm going. I stayed home today. My mom came to me and was like, why am I not going to school? She was not arguing, but she just started saying about my attendance. And I just said I just wanted to stay home. She just accepted it, and now she's not here right now. But I'm home. I don't know what to do. I'm not sure. I'm just at a point where I'm just doing. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what's about to happen. I know I have to be patient. I have to be open-minded. I have to be patient. I have to be open-minded. I have to go back to square one. And, when you're in square one, it's just more preparation, but you don't know what you're preparing for. Stick to the basic stuff. I can only control the things that I can control, by working out, by doing my homework, by listening to music, by doing the little things. Because that's the only things I can control. I don't know, you know. Last night I was going through like this spiral again that I was going through in like ninth and 10th grade. I don't want to say ninth and 10th grade. When I was 14, 15, I felt lost. I was going through that last night again. And I was just, you know, going through it because I was just questioning, like, what is this all for? You know, am I just this experiment to represent my parents a certain way? Is this how I want my life to be? And I used to always have this mindset where life is not serious, but it's getting serious. It's time to make my own decisions because it is gonna help me in the future. It's gonna help my future self and wherever else I have planned. And right now, I don't know where I'm going. I didn't feel like showing up to school today because I feel like I would not be my real self. I wouldn't even be able to do the work. I wouldn't been able to participate. Sometimes I feel very, I was gonna say artificial. I feel very fake at school, you know, when I'm like at home, I feel like myself, and when I'm in this room, like I don't say anything at all. I don't say a word. I don't say nothing. And my parents, like, they just leave me alone, you know? And I just want to be left alone. And it's not even like in a deep way. My sister asked me, "Oh, Brittany, what's wrong?" And I just told her, like, I don't want to talk right now. You know, and I told her that it's not a rude way. Don't take it personal. But I just need this time to just stay home and just figure myself out and just be quiet, you know? I know when I'm around other people and I get quiet because I have no control. So I'm just quiet. I don't know what to do, so I'm quiet. You know, usually I'm able to handle the comments. Why are you so quiet? Why are you this? And you hear everybody's assumptions. Why I'm quiet. I just didn't want to hear any noise today. Because when I get frustrated and I don't know what to do, I get quiet and I just stop participating. I just go with the wind. I go whatever that irritates me. And I don't talk. That's how I'm feeling right now. You know, I stayed home yesterday, got my hair done. It was cool. You know, I'm trying to be happy for the little things. You know, I got my first retwist. That was like something very amazing to me. It's something I really love for myself because that's like something that I see with my hair, and I'm like, you know, I like that my hair is changing and it's getting more healthier, and nobody else sees it, but I'm fine with it, you know. Like, my parents will look at my hair and they don't really understand it, or my siblings, they're like, is that what the style you want? But I'm just like, I love my hair, you know. And sometimes I just like having things to myself that other people don't really understand, but I know why I got it, you know. People are always gonna quick to judge you or try to take the thing out of your hands. That's something that I always do. I'm gonna tell y'all like a fun fact about me because this is my YouTube channel. But I like to sit by myself and just stare in the mirror. Because it's the only thing that I have is myself. I like to look at my eyebrows. I like to look at every details of my face, my hair, how much my hair grew. Because I know, like, I always go back to that when I don't know what to do on the outside anymore. When I have no control. I just let it go. Come back to me. Until change happens. And that's why I like being quiet. Nobody else understands it, but I know, like, this is where just listen to it, you know? I feel like everybody needs to have that something that you like, but nobody else understands. We all need that, you know? Whether it's a friend that nobody wants you to be friends with, but you know why they're your friend. You know why you guys are so close. Or it doesn't have to be a person. Be your hair. You know, if you like to wear your natural hair out, nobody else likes your hair. They'll look at it and they'll be like, I don't really like your hair. Oh, you should get it done. You should do this. You should do that. You know how much times I've heard that comment? Brittany, you should get a wig. Oh, Brittany, you should have your hair very long. You know, people always try to, like, suggest stuff for you to do so you can be more appealing to them. But once you go home, you're like, I like what I see, though. You know, I don't really want to hear anybody else's comments about trying to change me so I can look good in the eye of humans. So I made my YouTube, you know. One of my biggest fears was to always post a video because I thought I wasn't social media ready or I didn't look like social media. But every time I look back, I'm like, I'm glad I posted that. I'm glad I posted that video. But last night I was just listening to music and I was just sitting there alone. I was just asking, like, the meaning to all this stuff. And I was just going on a rant with myself, but it wasn't out loud. It was in my head. You know, usually when you get to these points, you start blaming other people. You start getting mad at other people. But I had to take accountability, whether I like it or not. And I was just noticing how people can really change your life or really fuck up your life if you allow it. Sometimes it's not even out of your control. There are people who genuinely are not meant to be in your life, and they will drain you, mess your whole everything up. And you just need to separate yourself or stop giving your full personality. Stop showing up so much. But there are people who can change your life, change your perspective on life, point you at a direction, and then they leave after. And now it's up to you to figure it out. But yeah, I'm just going to focus on the things that I can focus on. I'm trying not to get, you know, frustrated. I'm trying to be patient. You know, I tried to apply for jobs while I wait, but, you know, nobody's been answering. I might call some of the jobs I applied to so we can look at my application. But, you know, for now, it's just more waiting that I'm doing, and I'm trying to be patient. I'm not really a prayer person anymore. Praying is not really my thing, but I do like writing. So I'm gonna like get back to the drawing board of just sitting by myself, working out, you know, because that's the only thing that I can control right now. Working out, what I eat, hanging out with my family, you know, those stuff. I just need quiet, and I just need to get out of the noise sometimes. I've been in the noise since January 28th, from March 10th, going to school consistently. I took 2 days off of school, and in that hair salon, I just sat there, you know. I was under the dryer. I was there for like 4 hours. I like getting my hair done. It's like so therapeutic to me. And I got my hairstyle, and I loved my hair, you know. And she was just like, my stylist asked me, I was like, did anybody like your hair? And I was like, no, there's nobody else. Like, you know, nobody really told me comments about my hair. Like, my teacher said she liked it and everything, but I didn't really care that much. I just said thank you. But I knew I loved my hair. Like, it took me so long to even get to this point. Like, I don't even want to be frustrated about anything else because I have my hair that I wanted. It's probably not even that deep to anybody else that hears me say it, but I've been waiting for this moment since I was 13. And if y'all go back to my like mom's photos, you would see no pictures of me on her phone. You'll see no pictures of me on my phone because I hated seeing myself, because I was trying to look appealing to everybody else. But I just know, like, all I have is myself. I don't care about everybody else's comments and how they want to perceive me to be and what they want me to be. Yeah. At least I got my hair though, y'all. I wrapped my hair last night, right? My feet fell asleep. I seen this thing on Instagram. It was just like, if your feet falls asleep, shake your head so your brain can remember or something. I'm like, it doesn't even work. It didn't even work. So when my feet fall asleep, I move it a little because it hurts. It feels like electricity. If that's how electricity feels, like that's how I imagine it to be like. But I'm home right now, and I did what I can with those grades, y'all. I showed up for my grades, and somehow I still happen to get failing grades, but oh well. At least I have my hair. I got my hair done yesterday. Look at this. It's because I have this hoodie on, but look at my hair. I love it. Look at it. I think she put a bobby. Hopefully she didn't. She put it in properly. Last time I had a bobby pin, it was hanging out of my thing. I was just playing with it, but it's inside of there now. So I love my hair, y'all. I love it. You know, it's cool. I just woke up, so my face is kind of crazy, y'all. And it is kind of tight. Now it's tight, but when she was doing it, it was not tight. This always happens, y'all. It's like my hair has to marinate in order for it to be tight. But I'm not wrapping it right now. I'm just keeping this hoodie on it, because when I wrap it, it hurts. It hurts. So I need to take a shower and let the air and let the smokiness of the hot water run through it. But yeah, I stayed home today. I just needed a break. You know, it's cool to grind, it's cool to get up and keep going, but like, it's also cool to rest and to just chill a bit. You need a break. Relax. I don't know what I'm gonna name this video. I just woke up and just named it. I probably connect it with my old other videos that I made, my previous ones. But I don't know. Figure it out. But y'all look at my poetry. Or what is this? Ceramics poetry. Why did I even say poetry for? So sometimes what can help you is like posting on your story what you want, you know, what the hearts, this, and we got this. Y'all know I can drink stuff out of here, but I haven't drunk anything out of it. I don't really trust it. Those clays smelled so nasty. Why would I put that on my body? Literally, why? But yeah, I'm done with this video. I love you, Brittany. And yeah.